What if I told you that everything you thought you knew about Yağmur Yüksel and Baris was not only wrong but carefully built on appearances? That's right, after months of swirling gossip, endless speculation, and countless paparazzi shots analyzed frame by frame, Yağmur finally spoke out, and her words cut through the noise like a sharp blade. Baris and I were never lovers. Imagine the shock that spread among fans who were convinced they had been following a hidden romance. Before I dive deep into the behind-the-scenes details of this bombshell revelation, let me remind you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think has been hiding the truth all along? Your opinion matters here, and I'm reading every single comment. Now, let's unravel the drama. For months, the media landscape was buzzing with rumors. Every glance, every smile, every public appearance of Yağmur Yüksel and Baris was dissected as if it were evidence in a grand case. The story went that their friendship was nothing but a cover-up for a secret romance. Fans created entire storylines in their minds, whispered meetings, stolen glances, and an invisible thread that connected them. But the truth, according to Yağmur, is that it was all fantasy. She claims their relationship was friendly at best and built on mutual respect, nothing more. But why did everyone believe otherwise? It all started when Baris and Yağmur were spotted together at a late-night gathering months ago. The photographs showed them laughing side by side, leaning toward each other as if the world around them had disappeared. For fans and tabloids, it was an unmistakable sign of intimacy. But according to Yağmur, that moment was a complete misinterpretation. She explained that the gathering was among many mutual friends, and her closeness with Baris in those photographs was the result of nothing more than a shared joke. People see what they want to see, she said, hinting that the rumors had more to do with public imagination than reality. Baris himself had always been careful with his words. He neither confirmed nor denied the gossip, which only fueled the fire further. His silence became a breeding ground for more speculation. When he appeared without comment at public events where Yağmur's name was inevitably mentioned, the narrative seemed obvious: he was hiding something. But was he? Or was his silence simply an attempt to avoid adding more fuel to the rumor mill? In hindsight, many now see that his refusal to speak may have only deepened the mystery, making it easier for the public to connect dots that were never meant to be connected. The tension peaked when fans noticed that Yağmur and Baris had unfollowed each other on social media. To the outside world, this was clear evidence of a lover's quarrel. Headlines screamed about betrayal, heartbreak, and a dramatic end to a romance that supposedly had never been real. But Yağmur's recent statement reframes everything. If they were never romantically involved, then unfollowing each other was not about heartbreak but about creating distance from toxic speculation. It was an attempt to regain control over their personal lives, which had been hijacked by the narratives others were forcing onto them. The fallout from Yağmur's words has been dramatic. Fans are divided into two camps. Some believe her completely, arguing that the public is too quick to romanticize friendships between men and women. Others insist she is hiding the truth to protect Baris, or even herself, from scrutiny. After all, they argue, why stay silent for so long if there was nothing to hide? Why allow the rumors to grow to such enormous proportions without a direct denial until now? It's a question that lingers and refuses to leave the conversation. Behind the scenes, insiders close to Yağmur and Baris describe their connection as one rooted in collaboration and trust. They supported each other through projects, career challenges, and personal hurdles. Their bond, while strong, was never romantic. They leaned on each other, but not in the way people think, one insider revealed. Yet in the world of celebrities, where every interaction is magnified under a microscope, this platonic closeness became impossible for the public to accept at face value. Adding to the confusion is the fact that both Yağmur and Baris had rocky histories in their personal lives around the same time these rumors flourished. Baris was navigating heartbreak from a past relationship, while Yağmur was emerging from her own period of emotional turmoil. Fans, always eager to create narratives that tie loose ends together, decided the two must have found comfort in each other's arms. It's a classic case of wishful storytelling, one that blurred the line between reality and fiction until Yağmur's recent statement yanked it back into the real world. What's perhaps most striking is Yağmur's tone when she declared the truth. There was no hesitation, no vagueness, just blunt clarity. She seemed tired, almost exasperated, by the relentless speculation. Baris and I were never lovers, she said, not as a passing remark but as a definitive correction to a long-standing misconception. The exhaustion in her voice was clear, a woman reclaiming her narrative after being buried under a mountain of assumptions. The question remains, where does this leave Baris? Will he finally speak out to confirm her words, or will he continue his careful silence? If he chooses to remain quiet, fans will undoubtedly continue debating, convinced there must be more to the story. But if he confirms what Yağmur has revealed, perhaps the endless cycle of gossip will finally break. Or perhaps, as often happens in the world of celebrity, even the truth will not be enough to silence those who prefer fantasy over reality. As this saga unfolds, one thing is certain. Yağmur Yüksel's reputation has taken on a new dimension. Her willingness to speak out shows strength, independence, and a desire to step out of the shadows of rumors. Whether fans believe her or not, she has drawn a line in the sand. She is not willing to let others define her relationships for her anymore. And so, the story of Yağmur and Baris shifts from one of supposed romance to one of misunderstood friendship. It's a reminder that not everything we see, or think we see, is the truth. Sometimes, what looks like love is nothing more than camaraderie. Sometimes, the silence of celebrities is not a sign of guilt but a desperate attempt to protect their private lives from an insatiable public. Now I want to hear from you. Do you believe Yağmur's words? Was this entire romance nothing more than a fantasy created by fans and tabloids? Or do you think she is still holding something back? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a story that demands discussion. And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next twist in this ongoing saga. Believe me, in the world of celebrities, the truth is often stranger than fiction, and this may not be the last time we hear of Yağmur and Baris together in the headlines.